Alright guys, we are back for another Dokkan battle video. Today we're going to go and take a look at EZA LR Bootanks, who transforms into LR Buuhan. Vegito is super good, like top 5 level, crazy. I probably would say I do like him better than Buuhan because Vegito, in my opinion, has kind of like one of those team protector mechanics where Buuhan does not. But I look at what they did with Buuhan and like I'm really satisfied. Like this is the type of character villains need, right? Like the thing is they just gotta hit these villains, man. We get so many superclass characters that, you know, oh, Kale was, you know, all of a sudden she's not that good. Super Trunks isn't that good, right? Like they fumble all these superclass characters. It doesn't matter. Like, there's so many of them. But the villains, we get so few villain Dokkan Fests and villain LRs and stuff like that, that when they do fumble them, it really hurts. Like, it does make a big negative. Now, we look at the build I gave him here. I am a little ashamed to come before you guys without full dodge. I decided that this looked good. You know, we do have a little bit of extra additional to maybe get an extra additional super. As Buuhan, that matters a lot because every super attack Buuhan does gives him, it's 4 turns, I believe, the 4-turn buff. Dodge, of course, is really strong. Even that little extra hidden potential system dodge. Do not listen to anyone say it doesn't do anything. That's very helpful. But here's the thing, guys. Buuhan doesn't have built-in crit or super effective insult types. I don't care. But the hardest mission in the history of the game is out against Artificial Life Form against Beast Gohan. Unfortunately, I am going to need this guy to crit. Because Beast has, if he's not annoying enough, he has the ability where he takes 0 damage. I don't know what the threshold is for him taking 0 damage. But I can't afford Buuhan to throw out 3 supers that do 0 damage. I don't think Buuhan does little enough damage for him to do 0 anyway, but I built him with one fight in mind, right? Like that's what a lot of people missed about my Tech Ultimate Gohan build from a couple of days ago, is Tech Ultimate Gohan was built for Savior Extreme Super Battle Road. That's all I cared about. That's all I cared about getting done. That's the same thing with Bootanks here. My only focus is beating Beast Gohan no items with Artificial Life Form. So that's kind of how I designed Buuhan's build, is for that fight. Alrighty, so we are here in a fighteroo here. So let's go ahead and see how good we can make LR Bootanks look. Now, one of the biggest things about our father, our daddy, our savior here, LR Bootanks, is that he does stack on both of his super attack effects, but the only one we really care about is the 18 key. That's where he stacks defense, and he gets 50% attack for 1 turn. It is a greatly defensive stack, by the way. 50% defense stack, then 50% attack for 1 turn. And then on 12 key, he gets 50% defense for 1 turn, and then a 50% attack buff. I do wish that why doesn't he stack attack and defense on both, man? I mean, maybe that's like kind of like the one thing I wish that he could have done. We could look at his link set here. So remember, the thing about Majin Buu characters, like Cell characters, is they pretty much need to be run with Buu characters or Cell characters to activate all their links. That's a huge flaw with villains. This is what Goresh always talks about. It's very difficult to have like a strong, cohesive villain team when links matter so much, and like we have so much power just tied to like, you know, because it's not enough that they release like a dominant Cell or something. Like you need a second one to link up with them, which it feels like it never exists. Like we never have 2 good Cells at the same time. We never have 2 good Boos at the same time. Even still, I mean, I'm not. People like this guy. Not me. Nope. I'm not a fan. And guess what? This bastard bitch doesn't have either. Doesn't have big bad bosses. So this guy is kind of like who I'll be banking on, maybe in like the Artificial Life Form mission and at other times. We do have to be above 80% HP to transform into Buuhan. We get this guy out though. This guy is still solid. I mean, he's not the god he was a year ago during the 8th anniversary, but the boy is definitely still solid. I guess we will do this. We'll make sure to give you these orbs right here. Super Buu, he'll be able to heal us and stuff like that. Although, damn, I'll be able to just float Buu back The transforming Boo. We'll just be able to float him back. No worries. All right. Okay. Good dodge. Sure. I don't think I've done the video for this Super Boo yet, have I? There's still 3 of these attribute EZA characters I never got around to doing their videos because there's just, again, I could do 10 videos a day for the next multiple weeks and I'm not caught up. Yeah, Super Boo, Int Vegeta, and Hit. I haven't done the videos on. I've used Hit in several missions, and Hit has been good. The attribute EZAs are pretty good, a lot of them. Okay, there's an additional right there. I didn't really talk about what Bootanks is doing right here besides his stacking. So he recovers 20% HP start of turn, which is good. 2 key, 200% attack and defense. He has a 70% chance to guard, 30% chance to dodge, 2 key per type key sphere, gets a guaranteed additional super, which we saw. His first turn, he gets 50% attack and defense and guaranteed guard. And then I believe he guaranteed guards and get the 50% attack and defense if HP is below 90%. Then he gets an extra 20% chance to dodge, and he survives KO attacks if HP is 80% or less when receiving an attack. I don't know when that might ever come in play, though. Surviving a KO attack? I don't know. Pretty early, like maybe against like Fusion Zamasu? Like that might have been an interesting ability against Fusion Zamasu, maybe. And then finally, I do like this ability by Bootanks. He recovers 12% HP at the end of turn if HP is 50% or less. All right, so we took a lot of damage. Zamasu apparently now just takes damage everywhere, right? In order to transform into Buuhan, we do have to be above 50% HP. But the thing about that is that Bootanks does heal 20% HP at the start of turn. So in order to get locked out of Buuhan, we actually need to be below 30% HP going into his turn, since he's just going to heal 20% right away anyway. Damn, this Goku actually did a lot of damage to us. What the hell? I think that this God Goku should be a good showcase stage. Because the AGL God Goku in here is untouchable unless you're hitting him with tech characters. Which I guess we do have 2 tech characters, but you get what I'm saying. Alright. And then, yeah, well, we're just... The thing is with the... We're going to be healing a lot, man. We're gonna be healing a lot. Don't mind us. Let's just go ahead and transform into Buuhan right here. What's our D? 600k, okay. Buuhan gets real crazy. Let's transform. Let's get the big Mac Daddy out here. Alright, so now we have Buuhan out. Buuhan is, I mean, maybe going to be the artificial life form savior. What I'm going to be looking on is Buuhan potentially better than the LR Gammas? I don't think so. I think the Gammas, I do like them a little bit better than Buuhan, but again, I really like what they did with LR Buuhan. So we're at 666k defense right here. Keep in mind though, this is without big bad bosses. If we have big bad bosses up, that's 25% defense. Buuhan has a pretty good link set. He has very strong links. Metamorphosis is one of my favorite links in the game. That gives us HP regeneration, 5%, and then 10% attack and defense. By the way, Buuhan is on Android 21's 200% team. So that's good that they share Metamorphosis, and he would have big bad bosses with them as well, so he works for sure. He's got Shocking Speed, Common Link, Wall Standing Tall, Big Bad Bosses, Majin, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. So one of the big things we really do need to focus on right here, hugely, is Big Daddy's super attack effects. So I believe they're exactly the same. He gets 30% attack and defense for 4 turns on both 18 key and 12 key super attack effects. This guy is a roulette of super attacks too, by the way. Passive here. Let's just go. Let's just let him slap this dude up. The first turn Buuhan comes out, he gets an additional super. Well, it's for the first 3 turns. He has an additional super. Then he has another guaranteed additional super. So it's like, we'll be throwing out supers left and right with him. And then he's raising his stats for 4 turns. So, like, this defense right here is huge that he's going to be getting. He has guaranteed guard. He has a high chance to dodge, right? The 2 additional guaranteed super attacks. 2 ki per key sphere obtained, 50% attack and defense, and disable enemy action once, which we just saw when he does his 18 ki for the first 5 turns. Then he gets an extra 100% attack and defense starting from the 6th turn. He seals the attacked enemy super for 5 turns. That is really good against Selmax. That's going to be a big ability against Selmax. And then he gets 50% attack temporarily upon his next attack. If HP is 50% or more at the end of the turn. And then if HP is 50% or less at the end of the turn, he gets 10% HP. Girl, you're dodging this, right? No. Oh my god, Chilai. You are shitting me. She did not do me like that, man. No. Chilai. That's tough. That is tough. She locked us out of Buuhan. That bitch. Come on, Chilai. I trust you. You are my girl, Chilai. Why? Chilai, please. I mean, it's not really going to hurt the showcase, right? Because we're still going to be able to have big bad bosses on Buuhan next turn with Super Buu around. Like, we're going to see the shit we need to see. We're not going to be able to do Fusion Zamasu's domain, though. Because Buuhan is going to heal us at the start of the turn. Yeah. Oh, by the way, we're just back up at the full HP anyway. Yeah, by the way, we're just back up at full. Yeah, this is fine. This is the shit we want to see anyway. And he's up to 1.2, basically. That's because that's the super attack effect. 30% attack and defense for 4 turns. Yeah, he's busted, guys. He's busted. Ridiculously, stupidly, uberly busted is what he is. I love him. I adore him. I love guaranteed guard, high chance to dodge, all these effects. Oh, on his 18 key super attack, by the way, he does seal as well. That is huge. I do like when these characters now are getting debuffs and seals and stuff like that, because there are bosses scattered around, right, where you can make use out of these abilities in some of these tough fights. All right, let's do this. Let's see what Buuhan gives us right here. We're looking really good. Everything is activated except for Shocking Speed. We got support up. I mean, this is basically just like a strong turn. Oh, God. No, dude. Are you kidding me? He did that? We eat it. I did give him a lot of orbs. Wow. That sucked balls. We were gearing up for one of them turns, huh? Whew, okay. Sure, it's fine. We shall return with Buuhan. Let's come back. Buuhan's second turn. We'll come back right to where we were right there. You know, the first turn, Buuhan gets a bunch of supers. We'll come back on that second Buuhan turn. I'm actually just gonna go. Yeah, I'm okay. All right, guys. Let's get a juice Buuhan turn up right here. Damn, we're at 1.57 this time. Holy hell. What if we made that get even bigger? I love bigger. Alright, so we got Fusion Zamasu out. So this will go ahead. We create some tech orbs. Wait a minute. Wait, are you kidding me? Doesn't he need... Oh, damn it. The cursed RNG begins. The Vegito videos, I've been laughing. I've been cackling. I gotta double check Fusion or Infinite Zamasu. It's been a long time since I've used them. Worldwide Chaos category allies, 60% defense or 4 tech key spheres. Buuhan, of course, is Worldwide Chaos, right? All those boos are. Yeah, this is Worldwide Chaos. Alright, god damn this game. Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, guys. Yeah, one other aspect of Infinite Zamasu's kit. I'm a silly Billy. He doesn't change random orbs. It's just STR or AGL, unfortunately. Okay, so, damn. We could have gotten a little bit more defense, but we don't have enough tech orbs. Kind of an uncommon occurrence. I mean, because the thing is, I could do this, and we could see it, right? Like, we actually would be able to or we would get the defensive buff, but we wouldn't be able to see what the defensive buff is, so it doesn't even really matter, right? All right, let's just get this turn with this damage. Remember, Buu is able to do a bunch of supers. He gets even more stats. Yeah, again, the additional supers, the dodge, the guard. I mean, he's kind of just bringing everything to the table. I mean, in truth, if you give him crit, it really does unlock the ability for him to have the potential to do everything, which is typically, it is the number one thing I do preach, right, is making sure your character can do everything. So, I mean, you know, blame 26? What? Huh? What? Okay. God damn, boy. Oh, okay. Sure. What? I mean, we do have every link active except for shocking speed, right? Like, okay, yep, we're still going. Yeah, we're not done yet. Okay. He can still do one more. I mean, he's got another in him. No, okay. That boy is damn good. Yeah, LR Buuhan, man. This is, guess what? This is the type of buffs that helps villains, right? I mean, remember, Buuhan, he's on a lot of teams we want buffs for, right? He's on things, transformation boost, artificial life form, you know, power absorption potentially, you never know, sworn enemy, worldwide chaos. He's on a lot of teams that have potentially decent setups there, so that's pretty good. All right, let's just go ahead and take a look at LR Buuhan's details, but you guys can see LR Buuhan, man, he is capable of putting up some delicious, really nice numbers. I like LR Buuhan quite a bit. All right, guys, so we are going to go ahead and take a look at our boy LR Majin Buu Gotenks / Buuhan. This boy, of course, is quite the beast. As a villain lover, I love this. I love this. I love this. All right, so this is Invincible Absorption, Majin Buu Gotenks. Leader skill is Power Absorption or Majin Power category key for 180% of stats. 12 key super attack is the Destructive Grenade, which stacks attack by 50%, and then gets 50% defense for one turn, then he does colossal damage. 18 key super is the Kamehameha, where he stacks defense, greatly stacks defense, is a 50% stack, and then he gets 50% attack for one turn. Then he does mega colossal damage to the enemy. His passive skill, Evil Scheme, he recovers 20% HP at the start of turn. When you factor into that other characters that heal, and, I mean, healing from links and stuff like that, like, it's a lot. Like, if we have characters, like Buuhan here, who can eat these big attacks, then the team could be very fun with all the healing, potentially. So that 20% HP start of turn. 2 key, 200% attack and defense at the start of turn. 70% chance to guard at the start of turn. And then a 30% chance to dodge at the start of turn. So a lot of different abilities there. Then he gets an additional 2 key per type keister obtained. He gets a guaranteed additional super attack. Then he gets 50% attack and defense and guaranteed guard for the first turn. And then after that, it's when he's under 90% HP. He has a 20% chance to dodge extra, and then he survives KO attacks up to once per turn if HP is 80% or less when receiving an attack, and then he recovers 12% HP if HP is 50% or less at the end of the turn. Buu has, I mean, one of the easier transformation conditions we've seen. He absorbs Ultimate Gohan, just turn 4, HP above 50%. Considering he heals 20% HP at the start of turn anyway, you're going to need to be below 30% HP going into the turn to not be able to do this. So it's going to be very common. Link set is Metamorphosis, Shocking Speed, The Wall Standing Tall, Fear and Faith, Majin, Fierce Battle, Legendary Power. It is kind of a shame that he doesn't have big bad bosses in base. That's kind of the one big issue, maybe. 24 key or 12 key multiplier, 150%. 24 key multiplier is 200%. Yeah, that boy is looking very, very good. So let's go ahead and take a look here at Buu's category teams. So he buffs a lot of teams that badly need help. So for starters here, we have the all-out struggle. Excuse me. This is Power Absorption. This is the Power Absorption category team. Good to get more buffs for this team. Buu is also on Majin Power here. So, yeah, I mean, hopefully this year we finally get that LR Kid Buu. He's also on the Majin Buu Saga team. So more buffs there. Then, we are also on the Transformation Boost category team. Crazy-ass team, of course. We're also over here on the Artificial Life Form category team. Okay. Then we're on the Kamehameha category team. Still looking for Kamehameha to get a big-time leader skill. Buu is also on the Final Trump Card category team. This is actually a pretty good villain team. There's a lot of villains on Final Trump Card, actually, so that's not too bad. Then Buu is also on Accelerated Battle. Wait, no, is it? No, I always get them mixed up. This is Time Limit, the Time Limit category team. Time Limit is one of the few teams that still has never really gotten a leader skill. It pisses me off every single time we see a character, like a Dokkan Fest character, come out, and they have less than 3 leader skills. So stupid. Yeah, Time Limit's never had a leader since Super Gogeta when he first came out. Then we're on the Sworn Enemy category team. Could be an interesting team someday, for sure. And then finally, Buu is on Worldwide Chaos, which does have a strong villain presence at the moment. So there is base form Majin Buu Gotenks. Again, he does have that transformation, which we could do once it's turn 4 or later, and once our HP is above 50%. Super attacks change, passive changes, and then one of his links changes, but it's good because it changes a link into the best link in the game, Big Bad Bosses, which we always appreciate. So jumping back over, we have Majin Buu Ultimate Gohan here. 12 key super attack is the Destructive Grenade, which gives him 30% defense for 4 turns and colossal damage to the enemy. 30% attack and defense for 4 turns. 18 key super is the Ultimate Cannon, which gives him 30% attack and defense for 4 turns. Mega colossal damage to the enemy, and then Seal Super. So both super attack effects giving him the 30% for 4 turns. That's a very strong effect, especially considering he does so many guaranteed supers. His second turn, he's going to be real crazy, right? His passive skill, Potential of Evil, he gets 20% HP at the start of turn, 5 key and 250% attack and defense at the start of turn. He launches an additional super for 3 turns from the start of turn. He guaranteed guards, then he has a high chance to dodge, then he has a guaranteed additional super, then he gets 2 key per key sphere obtained, then he gets 50% attack and defense and disables enemies' action once within the turn when he does an 18 key super for the first 5 turns. Then he gets an additional 100% attack and defense starting from the 6th turn. He seals the attacked enemy's super attack for 5 turns. That is definitely going to be good against Cell Max. That's like a game clincher. Against Cell Max, it's pretty much like, you know, get to the part where you could seal Cell Max and Buuhan touches him and you win, probably, right? That's a really hard fight. So Buuhan having that ability to clinch the fight, that's good. That's a big plus for Buuhan. Then he gets an extra 50% attack temporarily until his next attack if HP is 50% or more, or if 50% HP is 50% or less, recover 10% HP. That was probably one reason I was so surprised by how big his attack stat was I forgot about that right there. That's going to be a nice extra little bit of damage. Yeah, dude, Buuhan, he's really crazy. Links are Metamorphosis, Shocking Speed, The Wall Standing Tall, Big Bad Bosses, Majin, Fierce Battle, and Legendary Power. Yeah, man, I mean, this is what villains needed, right? Like, it's not that hard. Just make them busted as hell, dude. It's not that tough. Man, just make them gods, dude, please. So, there we go. There is EZA LR Majin Buu. Sure enough, Dokkan Fest LR, they did make these guys crazy. I love them. I mean, this guy is going to be a staple for a lot of these villains for probably a while. Because not only, he's like God Goku, man. Not only is he guarding, which is good. I mean, the difference is that Buuhan is guaranteed guarding, though. But he's guarding plus dodge. Very, very strong combo. Let me know what you guys think, but I mean, Buuhan is very close to being best villain in the game. Very, very close.